Israel's escalating conflict with Hamas hangs precariously in the balance, with a potential return to full-scale war casting a long shadow over the region. The situation is fraught with tension, fueled by a chilling Israeli plan to leverage electricity and supply cutoffs as a bargaining chip in securing the release of hostages held by Hamas. This drastic measure, coupled with the strategic relocation of Palestinians within Gaza, underscores the gravity of the unfolding crisis and the unwavering determination of both sides to pursue their objectives, regardless of the human cost. The strategic implications of this potential power play are far-reaching and deeply unsettling. The Israeli government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, appears to be betting on a coercive strategy, utilizing the deprivation of essential resources to force Hamas' hand. This gambit, however, carries immense risks. Cutting off electricity and essential supplies could inflict devastating consequences on the already vulnerable civilian population within Gaza, further destabilizing an already fragile humanitarian situation. The potential for mass suffering and a dramatic escalation of violence is palpable. Adding fuel to the fire, Defense Minister Israel Katz has instructed the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, to prepare for a resumption of hostilities. This order, reported by the Walla news site, signals a significant shift in Israel's approach, suggesting a willingness to engage in a renewed military offensive. The IDF will soon operate under the command of Gen. Zamir, who is known for advocating a strategy of overwhelming force aimed at achieving a swift and decisive victory over Hamas. This approach, while potentially effective in achieving military objectives, carries the inherent risk of causing widespread destruction and civilian casualties. The potential for a protracted and brutal conflict looms large. The immediate impact of the looming blockade is already evident, with the affordability of essential goods within Gaza plummeting. The fragile ceasefire, which had brought a temporary respite from violence and allowed for a slight decrease in food prices, has been shattered. The consequences are stark and immediate. A telling example is the dramatic surge in the price of staple goods. A bag of flour, which cost approximately 50 shekels, 11 pounds, just days before Netanyahu's announcement, skyrocketed to 100 shekels, 22 pounds within hours. Similarly, the price of sugar jumped from 6 shekels, 1 pound and 30 pence, to 10 shekels, 2 pounds and 20 pence per kilogram. These drastic price increases represent a significant blow to the already strained economy of Gaza, and will undoubtedly exacerbate the suffering of the Palestinian population. The situation is further complicated by the geopolitical dynamics at play. International pressure to de-escalate the conflict is mounting, but the determination of both sides to achieve their objectives makes a peaceful resolution seem increasingly unlikely. The international community faces a daunting challenge in mediating a path towards peace, one that balances the security concerns of Israel with the humanitarian needs of the Palestinian people. The coming days and weeks will be critical. The decisions made by both Israel and Hamas will determine the trajectory of the conflict and the fate of millions of people caught in the crossfire. The potential for a catastrophic escalation remains very real, highlighting the urgent need for immediate diplomatic intervention and a commitment to finding a lasting solution that prioritizes the safety and well-being of all those affected by this devastating conflict. The world watches with bated breath, hoping to avoid a humanitarian disaster of unprecedented proportions. The potential consequences of a full-scale war are unthinkable, a grim reminder of the devastating human cost of unresolved conflict. The need for immediate and decisive action to prevent further bloodshed is paramount.